Oh, God, Bruno, you ruined the f***ing shot! Greetings Internet, it's Dustin again with my HomeKit Home, and today we're taking a very long overdue look at the Phillips Hue Dimmer switch, how it works in the Hue app and in the Home app. Let's jump right into the Phillips Hue app, and on the top right we have our button with the three little dots. We'll tap on that and select Accessory Setup. Now from here we see a variety of different accessories, but we want to set up a new one. So we'll tap on Add Accessory on the top left. And here we want to choose the type of accessory that it is. Of course, it's the dimmer switch, and what we want to do is select that it is a dimmer switch that has been either reset or is not currently connected to a bulb. Hooray, it found the switch. Now we need to put it into one of our predetermined rooms, and let's see, I think we'll choose the porch for this one, although it's not actually going on the porch. You'll see why I did this in a little while. Now Hue does give us 4 predetermined scenes here, but let's go ahead and set up our own. So we can change the name of the device, but just for posterity's sake, we'll keep it as it is. And when we select the room or rooms, we have up to 2 rooms that we can choose scenes for with this switch, or we can choose the whole home. Not sure why you'd want to do that, but you have that option. The great thing about this switch in the Hue app is that the on button actually cycles through 5 different scenes. Unfortunately, Philips only lets you go through scenes and doesn't let you control individual lights, but you can set up a scene to control individual or multiple lights. Unfortunately, here in the Hue app, we can only program the first button with the 5 different scenes. The brighten and dim buttons and the off button as well are not really programmable. And that's about it for the dimmer switch in the Hue app. Pretty easy, but pretty powerful as well. I didn't actually realize this until I was doing the voiceover for this video, but there is a link to configure this device in the Philips Hue app just below the reset and delete buttons from the accessory setup page. But you can do it in Apple's Home app as well. Let's jump over to Apple's Home app and see what we can do over there. Okay, so we'll go and find the device, which should be in our porch, but as you can see, it's not on the porch. So what we can do is wherever you have the Hue bridge, go to that room. Mine happens to be in the living room, so we'll go over there, and what do you know, there it is. So we'll long press on it, we'll hit the settings, and we'll go down until we see our room. We'll change the room. Let's move that over to the porch. Okay, we're good there. We'll tap done, and we'll go back to the porch. Now that we're back at the porch, we can long press on the switch again, hit the settings, and now let's see what we can actually do with this switch in the Home app. So of course we can change the name. I don't really feel like doing that at this moment, but you can if you'd like. We can see that it is not in a charging state. We can of course change the room. And then to add actions to the buttons, it's a little bit different than how it works in the Phillips Hue app. We can add scenes, we can add individual accessories, which is one of the benefits of the Home app here. And we can choose any accessory from any room also. One of the downsides to it though is that each button only has one action. So a lot of buttons in HomeKit, they have 3 options. You have a single press, double press, and long press. Unfortunately, with the dimmer switch, you just have the one. Another thing to bear in mind is that the brightening and dimming functions of the middle 2 buttons will no longer serve as brightening and dimming functions. You can assign different scenes that do dim to a certain degree. So if you have a scene that dims to, 15-30%, but you don't have the incremental dimming and brightening. So my final thoughts on the dimmer switch in the Hue app versus Apple's Home app. Personally, I tend to leave the dimmer switch in particular in the Philips Hue app so that I can change through different scenes. I also find it a little bit strange to hit a dimming button to turn on my fan. Maybe it's just me. There is one exception to this, however, and we'll be taking a look at that in next week's video. If you found this one useful, please like, share, subscribe. In the description box, you can find an affiliate link for the dimmer switch. If you're thinking about picking one of these up, we would appreciate the support. If you have any comments, leave them down below. Our crazy canine co-star Bruno also said he wouldn't mind a like or two, so if you would be so kind. Thank you for watching, and until next time, this has been Dustin and Bruno with My HomeKit Home.